One of the biggest controversies in the world today is global warming. The Earth's temperature is slightly increasing, and it is thought by some to be caused by the pollution humans are putting into the atmosphere.
Scientists believe humans are releasing too many greenhouse gases into our environment, and these gases are then eating away at the ozone layer, which is letting in more sun than there should be and trapping in the heat. EDF.org explains that these gases are trapping in heat and causing the temperature to rise. However, this theory has very few facts to back it up. There are, however, many facts to back up the fact that humans are not the cause of global warming, and it is just the Earth going through one of its mini cycles.
Do we really know if these scientists who have PhDs actually believe that humans are the cause of global warming? ClimateChangeProcon.org tells us that $25 billion was given to the scientists who helped the government convince people global warming was caused by humans. How are we supposed to trust scientists who may just be in it for the money? Other scientists raised questions and indicated it may not be caused by humans. They did not receive money. This whole global warming thing is just a scam and a way to get money.
Humans are causing global warming. Say we pollute the atmosphere by emitting carbon dioxide and other chemicals, by burning fossil fuels from driving cars and making materials in factories. However, CO2 cannot cause climate change because eventually it gets absorbed by oceans, forests, and other natural things on Earth. DUJS.Dartmouth.edu explains that these are called carbon sinks, and carbon sinks naturally balance the emissions.
Change.Procon.org also says that 50% of the CO2 that is released has been absorbed. The bottom line is that CO2 emissions do not cause climate warming because the carbon dioxide levels are always absorbed and balanced out. Rising CO2 levels are a result of global warming, not a cause. Studies have proven that as temperature increases, CO2 releases from carbon sinks, causing the CO2 levels to rise.
Isn't increasing the temperature, then what is? The water vapor in our atmosphere is driven by ocean currents and comes with storms, and as the water vapor level increases, the temperature increases. According to research.noaa.gov, a study was done on March 5, 2010 by the NOAA that showed water vapor in the stratosphere increased the rate of warming in the 1990s by 30%. This proves that the climate change is caused by natural earthly cycles and elements. We don't emit the water vapor, and it's a natural occurrence we can't control.
Gov says that the Earth has natural cycles of warming and cooling. We had cooling from the 1940s to the 1970s, and then cooling from the 1970s to 2008. We had warming. Deep ocean currents cause climate warming and cooling in long-term cycles. These currents are what cause global warming, not greenhouse gases.
In 1977, Time magazine made an article on how to survive the coming ice age. Then in 2006, they made another issue titled Be Worried, Be Very Worried. This is a perfect example of how the Earth's climate changes between warm and cold. Natural shifts in the ocean currents are the cause of these climate shifts, not greenhouse gases emitted by humans. These climate cycles are a lot more powerful when it comes to climate change than humans, and humans can't really control the climate. It's just part of nature.
So do you believe that humans are the leading cause of global warming?
I'm not sure that I believe we're the leading cause.
Do you think the news and press are making global warming a bigger deal than it needs to be?
I think it's become a political issue, and I think that's its biggest problem, is that if it hadn't been politicized so much, people could talk about it and work on it and take some action without all the political baggage. And I think sometimes the political baggage is what keeps people from actually doing anything. You have the people who believe global warming is the major issue right now, saying that the people who don't believe it are being paid by the fossil fuel companies, the energy industries, and that therefore they're not going to be good scientists and we shouldn't believe anything they say. But the people saying that are being paid by people who have the opposite idea. And so should we believe them either? We're not supposed to do that as scientists. We're supposed to be objective, And all of the people on both sides are good scientists, and the ones that are not believing that global warming is completely caused by us are looking at data and they're looking at facts. They're not reacting to political.
We believe global warming is not happening, but we cannot ignore the fact that there is some sort of climate change happening. The Earth itself is still coming out of an ice age, and humans just need a logical explanation as to why the Earth is heating up, so we blame ourselves. But for once, the heating up isn't because of us. Earth is just going through a cycle, and for some, that is hard to believe, but sooner or later, we're all going to have to accept the fact and move on.
It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored.